Good morning, everybody. I think I see some squirrels. Let's see if I can find these squirrels. They're running around everywhere. Everywhere. I turned the camera on and go live, and now they're gone. They all hiding. Ow! About turned my ankle over. Here, squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. I don't think that's how you call them up, but it might work. What's going on, y'all? I'm just walking around outside trying to find squirrels. Where's the squirrels at? What is that in the woods? Is that a big old tree laying down? I know. I know that I should use my other phone because the does not work very well. I mean, the phone does not pick up Wi-Fi when it's far off. This one don't. Yeah, I gotta get. It's buffering. I gotta get back to my house. Can't even walk out to the wood line on this phone. Your data on there stinks now. What y'all doing? Y'all having a good day? It's kind of cold out here. Picker Joseph, what y'all doing? I guess I gotta stand right here so the Wi-Fi pick up. Do a nature stream. I wonder if I can set my phone right here. Yeah. Move stuff out of the way. Hey, there it is. I've been looking for this thing for a while. A scraper. It's kind of cold out here. Yeah, kind of cold out here. You don't go in till 6 p.m. I feel like what? I feel like throwing my phone in the air and grab my 45 and say fire. I hear you. I think the same way on my phone sometimes. You have to polish an underground horizontal directional drill or underground or boring drill today. Have to polish an underground horizontal directional boring drill today. Now, what do you mean by that? I hear a forklift. Kitty, kitty. That's a pretty cool background I got right there. Oh. I didn't know my cat ran up on the porch, kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's kind of cold. Well, let's see, I can't think of nothing funny. I got a little story to tell you. I was dating this girl. She had no legs. I was dating this girl. She had no legs, and she was in a wheelchair. So I had to push her around. We went out on our first date. We went to a park. So I was pushing her around the park, and I was playing around. I was like making her ride a wheelie and stuff, and she didn't like that too well. She told me to stop. She said she's gonna kick my ass, and I was like, okay, I'll stop. Well, a little bit later on, I can't remember what I done, but it made her mad again. She cussed me out and some other stuff, and I think, what are you doing, cat? But anyway, she wanted me to keep on pushing her around the park and stuff, and she wanted me to put her in a swing. So I had to push her because you have to use your legs so she can swing. She couldn't do that. She ain't got no legs. So I was sitting there pushing her, and then she said she wanted to get off the swing, so I put her back in her wheelchair, and I was pushing her around a little bit, and she didn't like the way I was pushing her. It was making her mad. Well, dadgum, I'm just pushing you normal. She's like, she's like, no, you ain't. You're pushing me all sideways and making me all bounce all over the place. I was like, well, I can't help that. Well, here we come up on the monkey bars, and she wanted me to pick her up, and I put her on the monkey bars. What does it say? Who hurt you, Muggsy? I'll get them. Well, nobody hurts my brother and gets away with it. There you go. But anyway, she wanted to get on the monkey bars. So I picked her up out of her wheelchair, and I put her on the monkey bars. And she was just sitting there dangling, just going down the monkey bars, and she was grabbing each pole just fine and coming back. And she started talking mean to me while she was hanging on the monkey bars, telling me that I don't deserve legs and shit like that. So I left. I just left her hanging on the monkey bars and took her wheelchair and went home. Left her hanging. Oh, and another story. Let's see. I was in a grocery store, and I had a buggy. Had my foot on the bottom of it, and I was hanging on to it like this right here. And I was just going around in circles and round in circles like that. I was swinging that buggy. I just kept on swinging that buggy in a circle. And there was a little old lady that had a walker. She was sitting there walking like this. She's sitting there walking. I didn't know she was coming. I just kept on spinning that buggy, that grocery cart. And next thing I know, I hit her, knocked her down. She hit her head and knocked her out. I thought I killed her. I was scared to death. I was just a little kid. Daggone cops got called. Cops threatened to take me to jail for assault. They was telling me that was assault, what I done, and that I didn't need to do stuff like that. But the poor little old granny was all right, I guess. And she got up and got on her little walker and just kept on walking like nothing happened. Of course, I was a little kid. I didn't know no better. I didn't know no better at all. I mean, I was just having fun doing circles on the buggy, just had my head hanging back, just going in circles. Boy, I was just getting it. I was getting it. Sure was. Making that buggy spin. Let's see. I've had a couple of accidents in my lifetime. Whenever I turned 18, my first car was a Ford Mustang GT. It was a 2002 model, and I wasn't supposed to take it to school that day. And I grabbed the keys and I took it to school, showed all my friends and stuff. And whenever I left the school, roads was wet. It had just got through raining, and my buddy that was with me, he turned the traction control off on that Mustang, and that Mustang had a lot of power. It had, I don't know, it was just, it had a chip in it, and I think it had like some different kind of heads on it or something. It was a pretty bad Mustang. But anyway, whenever I left the schoolhouse, got on this road, I pulled out and turned left, and I went about, I don't know, about 30 foot, and then kicked it. And next thing I know, the daggone thing started going back and forth. The rear end went to the left, it went to the right, then it went to the left, and then whenever it went back to the right again, I hit this big old hump. And they said whenever I hit that hump, that I went at least 15 foot off the ground. I was like, nah, man, ain't no way I got 15 foot off the ground. But anyways, whenever I hit that hump, I shot up and I went through the woods. I went in between two trees, man. I mean, these two big old trees. It was huge. The car went right in between them. And I knocked down a bunch of saplings and stuff. It totaled that car. It had a dent in every single corner of it. The quarter panels was messed up. The bumper was messed up. Hello, Peggy. Hey, Southern Comfort. I didn't even realize that was you, but I was reading the comments. Used to hide the clothes on racks at the store, made my mama mad as hell. But anyway, I pretty much ramped that car into the woods. The police got called. The daggum police tried to arrest me. I was 17. I'm like, no, you can't arrest me. It's illegal. He told me to turn around and put my hands behind my back. And I was like, that's illegal, dude. So I'm underage, and and he shut up. I reckon he didn't do nothing else after I said that. The only thing he said it was, well, it should be legal, but it ain't. So I was standing there and waiting on the tow truck. Tow truck showed up, and whenever he pulled that Mustang out of the woods, man, it done more damage to it than whenever I went into the woods. It uh, caught the back bumper. I mean, one of the not the back bumper, but it caught one of the exhaust pipes and bent it sideways. I mean, just bent it, and messed the bumper up, broke a wheel. I mean, it broke a daggum wheel. It shattered a rim and messed the tire up. Hell, it broke the steering. It wouldn't steer no more. The horn stuck. The horn stayed on all the time. I had to unplug the horn. What else? That was about it. But it still run, and transmission was still good. Motor was still good. And probably about 2 months later, I had it took to a body shop, and they kept. Now it was about a month later. I had it took to a body shop, and they kept it there for about 2 months and didn't do any kind of work on it. So I found this other body shop, and they fixed it. And I paid this guy $8,000, and he took my money and run. I reckon. I give the money to the wrong damn guy. I guess I thought I was doing right. I mean, giving the money to the right guy, and that car stayed at that body shop fixed for about 4 months, and we couldn't get it, and that dude couldn't get a title for it. We showed up one day out of the blue and told him that this was our car, and asked him if he received $8,000, and he said no, he didn't receive no kind of money for this car. But hey, Scully's House of Thrillers, how you doing? Good morning. But that guy said, I'm glad y'all showed up, because now he's got our information now, I reckon. So I guess he got a title for that car. I don't know. He might have. He might have got a title. But anyway, that guy that I was in a business with him, like a dealership business. He screwed me over out of money, a lot of money. Sure did. So he was telling me that he's gonna sue my dad. He told my dad he's gonna sue him because of money issues and stuff like that. I gave him money and he just run with it. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to with it. He wasn't putting it in with the dealership business. So it was about probably, I don't know, about 6-7 months later, I went to the police station and filed a report on his ass. And I reckon he was already in jail. And they already had enough evidence saying that he sold me a Mustang with no title, and told him about me giving him $8,000 to fix a car, and he never done it. I gave him a motorcycle to sell. He sold it. Then he told me he ain't got the money for it. And they done a lineup. He went and got a piece of paper with a bunch of people on it. It had about, I don't know, 10 people on it. And I picked him out. Picked him out of all them 10 people. And the investigator's like, well, this is enough evidence right here. You're telling the truth. We're going to charge him with it. Next thing I know, he's in prison. He went to prison for all kinds of different things. He didn't screw. He wasn't the only one that. I mean, I ain't the only one that got screwed over. He screwed over several people. He went to prison for 4 or 5 years and got out on parole, and then he got killed a year later. He got shot, and um, his he got shot somewhere else, and they dropped his body off on the side of the road in Birmingham, Alabama. And the only reason why I know this is because I Googled his name and also saw that on the news uh, something about James Frantino Madden. I mean, I can say his name. It don't matter. He's dead. I mean, I'm sorry that he died, but dadgum, I guess he got what he deserved because he screwed so many people over. But I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they found the person that killed him. You're over here. You're over there in Mississippi. What is that sound? Oh, that's the garbage man. That's the garbage man. But anyway, I got that stuff on my mind talking about it. And I don't know. I mean, I just messed around with the wrong guy, man. Thought I was doing good, and he was screwing me over. Screwed me all up. Who's the garbage man talking to? Somebody getting on it early this morning. They getting on it. Did y'all hear that? But anyway, that was it. That's what happened to the guy that messed me up or screwed me over. And now I'm stuck. Minnesota. You're in Minnesota, Elman Picker? Where you headed, Scully? He's talking to the local dumpster divers. He might be. Who knows? I should have went around there and recorded them. Hell, I should have got in the damn garbage can, jumped out, and scared the shit out of them. Hey, I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to do a live stream of me in the garbage can, and I'm just going to jump out and scare the living crap out of the garbage man. Man, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. I'll have to wait next Monday. I'll have to wait till next Monday. Yep. Colt 49er. What's going on, man? You doing alright? It's a little cold out here, but I'm dealing with it. Probably 55s, probably 60. Just listening to the sound of nature. I got another story to tell you. Whenever I was about 7 years old, my brother was about 8, 9. I think he was 9, something like that. Or I was 8 and he was 12. I can't remember. But anyways, he was out here in the yard over here, and I was standing on the porch right here, and I had a watermelon rind in my hand. I just got done eating it, and I was fixing to chunk it, and I said, "Hey, Brandon," and I chunked that watermelon rind, and he turned around and it hit him right in the face. It was like smack, man! It daggone splattered him. I was like, "Holy shit!" So next thing I know, I'm running in the house, scared to death, trying to find Daddy, and he's running after me. I mean, as fast as he can go, and I'm running as fast as I can go. And I run in the house. Daddy wasn't in the house, so I run out the front door, and he was at the mailbox checking the mail. And next thing I know, I'm getting pushed on the ground and pounded in the head. Chucked, not chunked. I chunked it. I got words or ways of saying words like unlike other people do. Brr. I need to move my legs. And well, I wound it all the way out in fourth gear, and I was doing like, next thing I know, I looked down, I'm doing 150 mile an hour, and I'm just a cruising, buddy. I come up on a big truck, a log truck. I was like, holy shit. So I whooped it to the left. I mean, I didn't really whoop it. I mean, I just kind of eased it to the left. The next thing I know, there's another big truck coming straight towards me. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't let off the the gas or nothing. I just hammered her down, and I squeezed in between the two fronts of them big trucks, the one that I went past and the one that was coming at me. I probably had 3 foot in front of me in front of me for the big truck that was coming at me, and 3 foot behind me with me going around the other big truck. Now you tell me I cheated death on that part. Somebody was watching over me. Wow, I've done some crazy things in my lifetime. I had a 2006 Cobalt SS. Took a friend for a ride in it. A girl that I went to school with and a guy I went to school with. Hell, the guy was in the back seat, curled up in his fetal position, scared to death because I was doing 160 mile an hour. That was kind of stupid. Kind of cold out here. Well, y'all, I'm fixing to end this live stream. I'm gonna go in here and fix me some breakfast. And something's in the woods. I just heard something big break. Something is in the woods, and it is big. Sun's blinding me. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. And this is Muggsy. Remember, I need to come up with a good ending. Let's think of something real quick. I say, this is Muggsy and I'm out of here. How about this? I'll see you over there, over yonder, or right here. And this is Muggsy, and I'm out of here.